is about racing. Project E. Finally, you show yourself. That's an FD. What's that? An H6?
What's going on, boys and girls, and welcome back to Project Zangetsu. So at this point in the video, I realized that my audio capturing was off somehow. I was basically explaining and apologizing for taking so long in my uploads of videos because life has been a bit hectic. There's been a lot to deal with. And one of those things has been the fact that I've actually gotten back into the comedy industry after a long time spent debating it internally for a lot of different reasons that I'll maybe explain later if it's relevant to you guys, if you're interested. But yeah, I've done that, and the adjustment with that, along with juggling my schedule for other things, has made life pretty hectic for me. For example, I've been getting back into writing and rehearsing new material for my sets on stage, and rehearsing that material has proven to be quite a task because I'm trying to be a lot more intentional than I used to in that this time around, and I've noticed that it's very time consuming, more time consuming than I thought it would be. So it's been difficult to manage that along with everything else in my life and schedules for YouTube videos and content, but I'm trying my best to juggle that, and I'm not sure how it's going to be going forward. I don't want to make any promises that I might not be able to keep, but I'm gonna do my best. And I think at some point I also did say I'll put up some B-roll footage of the last set that I went to, because I performed 2 weeks ago Saturday at the Comedy Market in Fourways, run by Kiriboni Mlaudzi. And I think at this point in the video I also explained that the first time I performed at Parker's Comedy and Jive in Monte Cassino in 2010, he was the comedian that introduced me onto stage. And it's sort of nice, or full circle-ish kind of thing, that he's the person that I reconnected with on my re-entry into the industry. So that's pretty dope. So yeah, I did a set there on Saturday because those are the only days I'm going to be able to perform for now. But it's been interesting getting back into it. So other than that, this video is also going to be, that was basically the life update part of the video. This video is also going to be a bit of a how-to video of one of the most basic parts of automotive culture, which is changing a wheel. This is a special request from the lovely Chef's Pair. As those of you who've been with me for a while know, that's my partner. And she's been showing an interest in wanting to learn more about car culture, specifically how to change a wheel and how to kickstart a car. So I told her that I would teach her how, but because we're not together geographically, I decided to do it as a how-to video to also finally get a video up on the channel. So kind of killing two birds with one stone. So I hope you guys enjoy it and that it's not too basic and boring, and I hope at least the life update part of it made it a bit more worthwhile to catch up. But anyway, on with the video. So there is our culprit. As you can see, the tire is significantly deflated. It's not completely flat yet, but it's definitely on its way there, and I just pumped it yesterday as well. So because the slow puncture is starting to happen a lot faster than it normally would, yeah, it's time to put the biscuit on so that we can see what we do until we're able to repair the tire or the wheel, because I suspect that the issue might be coming from the wheel. Okay, so there is our beautiful biscuit that we're going to be replacing my Gang R wheel with for the time being. So because this is an impromptu how-to video, the tools that you're going to be needing to change a wheel or a tire, as some people like to call it, is a wheel spanner and a jack. Now be sure to place the jack at a point in the car where you're not likely to damage any part of the body. I know that's ironic considering my car is looking like this right now, but yeah, you don't want to cause any damage to the underside of the body, so you need to put it at a place where it's more solid than anything structurally on the car, so that you don't cause any dents, so that the entire car will lift as you work the jack. And then you'll need your wheel spanner. So what we normally do is, because the bolts are torqued tight on the wheel for security purposes, we are going to loosen them before we jack the car up, so that the wheel doesn't turn with us as we apply force to try and loosen the bolts, if that makes sense. So we're going to be doing the loosening now. Yep, I'm gonna need both my hands there to apply the proper force. Now that we have the car sufficiently lifted off the ground, now we're going to continue to loosen the bolts, because now the wheel, we've already loosened them in terms of their torque. Now that they are loose, we can screw them off without the wheel turning. The nuts are size 19. That's the side of the wheel spanner that I always use. It is helpful to have a cross wheel spanner like this. I'm not sure exactly what they call them, or four-pointed wheel spanner, because they all have different sizes. So you might not be sure of what size your wheel nuts are. So it's helpful to have one that has different sizes to choose from. So as far as the whole safety thing of loosening the wheel nuts or breaking them loose rather whilst the wheel is on the ground is just an extra precaution of safety, I guess, because technically the handbrake should be strong enough to hold the wheel still while you loosen the nuts, while you break them loose. But it's always an extra measure of, surety if the wheel is actually on the ground. So then you're sure it's not going to twist or rotate. Okay, the wheel is off. As you can see, great flat spot there thanks to the slow puncture. Anyway, I'm going to set this down now. Okay, the wheel is on. So now we're going to start threading the wheel nuts in. Be sure to make sure that you're threading them in such a way that the treads on the nuts that are they nuts? The tread on the bolts, I guess, that are sticking out from the hub do not get damaged, because then you will, if they do get damaged, you won't be able to thread your wheel nuts on and off again. You'll have to actually repair them. So be careful to thread them in a way that it's smooth and it feels easy and there's no resistance, because that way you know you're not damaging the threads. Okay, so the wheels are now all, well, the wheel nuts, sorry, are now all nicely torqued down, nice and tight, to make sure that, there's no wobble or anything on the wheel when you're driving, because that can be also a bit of a safety hazard. So what we're going to do now is we're going to lower the jack to get the wheel back onto the ground. Now, how a jack is lowered on a trolley jack like this is you use this rod here. If you look at its opening or mouth, which is the terminology that's used on downpipes and stuff, I don't know why, it's also shaped and sized enough to fit this nozzle here. Now this nozzle is for hydraulic pressure. You tighten it towards the right to make sure that the jack can actually lift, because hydraulic pressure within this piston here or cylinder that actually helps with the lifting motion of the jack. Now when you want to lower it, you twist it to the left, because righty tighty, lefty loosey. So you twist it to the left so that it can release the hydraulic pressure, and then the car falls like this. Okay, I need a little bit more grip. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this with two hands, so I'm gonna have to show it to you guys when it's already done. Okay, as you can see, the jack is now lowered. Wheels in the car is on the ground. There's the jack there. So this, I tightened it again for the next time I use it. But like I said in the previous clip, all you do is you turn this left to loosen it, and then this lever will go down because it's released hydraulic pressure inside this cylinder or piston. And Bob's your uncle. Your jack's now out, wheels are on the ground. We can drive the car again. Now it's also very important, like I said before, that when the wheels are now on the ground, that you actually torque the wheel nuts tight to make sure that they're actually locked in place. So I'm going to be doing that now. Again, I'm going to be needing two hands, so sorry guys. Okay, so wheel nuts have been torqued into place and our wheel replacement is finished. And that's how you do it. So I hope you guys learned a little something, those of you that didn't know how to change a wheel, especially my potential female members of my audience, seeing as how it's a female that asked me to make this video. I hope you guys found this helpful. Alright guys, that's going to bring us to the end of today's video. I hope you guys found that entertaining and most importantly mildly educational. Those of you that needed the information on how to do that, I hope it helped, and I hope you guys will forgive me for any upcoming hiatuses that I might be undergoing, because I'm still not 100% sure what my content uploading schedule is going to be, because as I said, things are very haywire right now, but I'm going to do my best to keep you guys updated on things. Let me know in the comments, if you care to, if this has any interest for you, if you would like me to upload any future videos that I'll be doing for my stand-up comedy career, if you would like me to upload them on this channel, if you guys are curious on following my career path as far as that's concerned, or if maybe you suggest that I open up a whole nother channel and upload that stuff there, seeing as how this one is mainly an automotive channel. The reason why I'm asking this question, of course it probably seems like an obviously stupid question, because this is an automotive channel, but myself as an individual, I'm an entertainer. So my initial intention with this channel was to make it a channel that broadcasts or showcases different facets of me as an entertainer. And comedy was the original intention for it to be part of that, as well as car culture and movie reviewing and a whole lot of other things that I had actually planned to do. So that's actually why I'm asking this question. So I don't know if that vision that I originally had is still viable as a model for YouTube. So that's why I'm asking you guys if you guys would be interested to see stand-up comedy videos also featured on this channel. So let me know in the comment section down below. Otherwise, I do appreciate you watching this video and supporting and hanging out with your boy. And if you did enjoy it, please click on the thumbs up icon to leave us a like. And if you'd like to see more from Project Zangetsu, please go ahead and click subscribe, and be sure to hit that bell icon so you are notified each and every time I drop new content on this here channel. As usual, people, I have been Zangetsu Mashlangu, and stay awesome, take care of each other, and stay chasing your dreams. Peace.
Grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff, everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once.